And now we're going to talk about a new figure called ellipses. They look kind of like eggs. They're elongated circles. And so here's a little picture down here. Let's go see. Oh, wrong button. There, that's an ellipse. And basically it's the set of all points P such that the sum of the distances between P and two distinct points called foci is constant. So, like if I have this point right here, and here's one focus and the other focus. So an ellipse always has two foci. Then when I take like this distance plus this distance, it equals some number. Then if I did another point, maybe right here, and did that distance and that distance, that equals the same constant. And if I took this point right here and went there and there, that equals the same constant. So any point on the figure, the distance to the two foci gives me a constant. All right, so now I'm going to give us this is like the definition video, and then we'll do some practice problems in another one. So here, we might have either a horizontal major axis, which means it's longer in the x direction, or a vertical major axis, which means it's longer in the y direction. So there are several things that are going on right here. See these red spots? Those are called the vertices. And the letter that goes with our vertices is going to be A. Then the blue points are our co-vertices. And so we're going to have two of those, and those are going to be B. So the vertices always get the A, that's the long side. The co-vertices always gets the B, that's the short side. And then see these purple? Those are your foci. And those are going to get the letter C. So we've got A, B, and C. We've got the major axis. We've got the minor axis. Now, how are we going to use that all to put... There's an alarm going off somewhere. Okay, how are we going to put that together to have an equation? We are going to have x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared in this instance. Okay, so do you see that there's a plus in the middle? This is hugely important. The plus is what tells you that there's an ellipse. Okay, now let's figure out kind of what's happening over on this one. This one, your A, your vertices are going to be on the y-axis because it's longer up and down. So the up and down gets the A. Side to side is the co-vertices this time, so those get the B. Foci are always going to be C. The minor axis is on the x this time. The major axis is on the y. So major goes with the tall one, or the wide one, depending. Okay, now, do you see how the x squared still comes first? Still a plus. The way that I know if it's going to be wide or tall is where the bigger number falls under. So here, do you see how the A is the bigger number and it's under the x? That means it's going to be wide. This one, B, is the bigger number and it's going to be under the x. So let's do this. We're just going to go in and try one in this video, and then we'll come back for a little more definitions on another video and go. All right, so draw the ellipse given by this. It says x squared over 64 plus y squared over 100. So I look and I decide, okay, who's got the bigger number? The y squared has the bigger number. So that means that's going to be my A. So it's going to be taller than it is wide. I'm going to tell you A is 10. Then I'm going to tell you that B is 8. Okay, so my center is at 0, 0 right now. There's no shifting happening. So up and down, I'm going to have this spot, and I'm going to have this spot. Side to side, 8. Okay, so my ellipse, I'm going to draw it the best I can with kind of rounded. I sort of missed on the side. All right, now I need to find my foci. Well, how do I find my foci? My foci are going to be on the up and down axis because they always go with the longer side. But what do I do to find it? Well, it's got to be less than 8, I think. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to this original, and in here somewhere, it tells me how I'm going to find it. Oof, maybe it's right here. How am I going to find the foci? I'm going to use a squared, b squared, and c squared. However, because I have to get smaller to find my foci, I'm going to do a squared minus b squared. So 100 minus 64 equals c squared. Okay, so c squared equals 36. Yay! That's at least nice. So c is going to be plus or minus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now I can write all of the things. I have not written them yet. It says identify the things. So let's see. My vertices, they're going to be at 0, 10, 0, negative 10. My covertices are going to be at 8, 0, negative 8, 0. And my foci are going to be at 0, 6, and 0, negative 6. Okay, that was a nice simple example. We'll come back and we'll do some more in the next video.